Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Armando Trujillo. I'm the Veteran Educational Advisor here at Bakersfield College, here to work with veterans and their family members. I am a Marine Corps veteran. I served from 1997 to 2003 as a forward observer with 3rd Anglico, serving one tour in Iraq. I worked for the VA 5 years prior to coming to Bakersfield College, so I do understand veterans. I understand our benefits and all the struggles and challenges we may experience. So that's why I am here for you from your whole journey, beginning to end. I help you find the appropriate major to line you up with your desired career. That's my favorite part of the day, is helping you identify what that is, keeping you on track, and here providing support for you along with your pathway counselors and advisors. And those are counselor advisors assigned to the major that you may be pursuing. We have a beautiful Veterans Resource Center on campus. It's actually called the Vernon Valenzuela Veterans Resource Center, where we offer the tutoring, we offer a study hall, a lounge, and private counseling meetings with outside agencies in addition to myself. We have professional experts in there that are providing math and English tutoring. Amazing work there. But because of COVID-19, we have had to go virtual like everywhere else. But we still are offering those services. We have a virtual Veterans Resource Center using Zoom, where we have our professional experts in there offering math and English assistance. And we do allow students to walk in on the virtual center there and ask for help, and then we can help direct that as well. Well, we welcome you to Bakersfield College. And again, I'm here for you along the way. Never hold back on reaching out to us. Our contact information will be included at the end of this. And we are BC.
Hello, my name is Jamie Pacheco. I'm with California State University Bakersfield's Veteran Success Center. I'd like to thank all our service members and veterans for your service and sacrifice to our country. The Veteran Success Center at CSUB offers a wide variety of resources to our students. We work with all our veterans, military affiliated, reservists, National Guard, veteran spouses, and dependents. We provide services within the Veteran Center is our computer lab. We offer free printing. We have a lounge area. There's an area for tutoring, and we also work with the supportive services in campus. Some of those services are through financial aid, work with student billing, and we ensure that student certification is done for GI Bill. We also work with outside resources and bring those resources to campus and provide workshops to our students. We help with the application process, and we work with the advising to ensure our students are enrolled. We also provide resources for our dependents and work with the supportive services to ensure that our military families are also being provided those resources as well. If any student wishes to enroll at California State University Bakersfield, I would be more than happy to assist you. You can contact our office. Our email is jlopez33@csub.edu. You can also call us at 661-654-3935. We can assist you with any inquiries to our campus. And if you are interested in attending, we can also provide assistance through the application process. So if you are interested in coming, please contact us, and we would love to welcome you to our Roadrunner family. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Deborah Johnson. I'm the President CEO of the California Veterans Assistance Foundation. And I would like to start off by thanking you all for your service. The California Veterans Assistance Foundation is a local nonprofit that has been in Kern County since 2000 with the purpose of assisting veterans that are homeless and at risk of being homeless with housing stability. This is done through multiple programs that are funded by the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs. The first of these programs is called Grant and Per Diem Transitional Housing. The purpose of transitional housing is to take a veteran who is at risk of homelessness or are literally homeless, meaning that they are living in the streets or living in a place not meant for human habitation, to provide a roof over their head while they are able to seek services and the root causes that have caused their homelessness. Many of those issues stem from a variety of different reasons. One of them And the most important one is a loss of income. This loss of income can be for a variety of reasons, including most recently COVID-19. We have seen an 80% increase in the referrals for services to our organization simply because of COVID-19 and a veteran's loss of income because of employment or other types of services. Transitional housing is key and critical in the services that we do provide because it allows us to bring that veteran in to a stable environment, provide a roof over their head, food and supportive services that can address those issues that have caused their homelessness, allows us an opportunity to increase their income, whether it is through private sector employment or benefits assistance, and to work on affordable housing and finding places within our community that they can live. These programs vary and the needs depend on what the veteran's needs are. So therefore, it is not a canned program. Depending on what a veteran's needs are at the time of entry will depend on how long they will be in the program and how quickly they can transition through, with the ultimate goal is stable, permanent housing. The second program we operate is called Supportive Services for Veterans Families. This, again, is a key and critical program for our community because it allows us to assist veterans who may be in an apartment style setting and they have a loss of income and they are facing eviction or they have no idea how they're going to pay their rent. This will allow us to pay past due utility bills, allow us to pay past due rent, and keep that veteran housed in the apartment they are currently in. Make no mistake that this is, again, an important project in our community, but unfortunately, we are not able to help veterans that have a mortgage or own their own home. It is intended for people that are in apartment style or leased style living. The Supportive Services for Veterans and Families program is key also because it is the first program that the VA established where we can serve dependents with children and spouses. This is the first time in the history of the VA that they have allowed organizations such as the California Veterans Assistance Foundation an opportunity to help dependents with stabilization and housing services. SSVF can range, again, depending on the need of the veteran. The third program that we are currently under construction is called Covey Cottages. It is a 12-unit tiny home project that will be built in the Oildale area with the intended purpose to serve veterans that are over the age of 55 and extremely low income with permanent supportive housing. CVAF is committed to assisting veterans throughout Kern County for all of their housing needs. If you have any questions regarding our services or need more information on the programs that we currently operate, please call 661-829-5908. Thank you again for your service.
Hello, veterans of Kern County. My name is Benny Rodriguez, and I'm your outreach worker over here at the Bakersfield Vet Center, and I want to thank you for your service. So vet centers are community-based and part of the U.S. Department of Veteran Affairs, and the goal of the Vet Center program is to provide a broad range of counseling, outreach, and referral services to eligible veterans in order to help them make a satisfying post-war readjustment to civilian life. So how does one become qualified for Vet Center services? That's easy. If you ever served in a combat zone, or if you experienced any traumatic event during your service, or if you were ever injured during your service, you're likely going to be qualified for our services. And there's one piece of information I want to provide to you is that we don't ever want a veteran to disqualify themselves. So we also want to be a hub of information for you. So if you ever have any questions concerning VA benefits, or if you experienced any of those types of military traumas, please come into the office or give me a phone call at 661-323-8387. That's our main number, and we'll easily get you set up with an appointment. And you're likely going to be talking to me, and we'll talk about some of your military history and see if we can get you set up. So We also do provide referrals to other VA agencies. So if it's one of those things where you might need a little something more than the vet center, let's say you need actual medical assistance or something on that line, we can easily get you referred over to the community-based outpatient clinic. That's exactly what we do. We don't ever want to let a veteran fall through the cracks. We want to be that safety net for you and be that source of information for you. So we provide individual counseling as well as group counseling, marital and family counseling, bereavement counseling. So if you're a family member and you lost a service member, we can provide you readjustment counseling services. And we also provide you basic information regarding applying for other VA benefits. So we focus on confidentiality and comfortability here at the vet center. So you can come to our vet center with the confidence knowing that whatever you talk about will be kept within our building and nothing ever leaves unless you explicitly give written consent to use these records outside of our office. Typically, a veteran would utilize, would give consent to release vet center records if you're filing a claim for VA disability, or if you're working with another provider, then you might want to release VA records. But whatever, you can have the full confidence knowing that whatever you talk about stays within our walls. That's how we give that full confidentiality for veterans. And as far as comfortability goes, we are a non-clinical environment. So it's not like you're coming to another medical appointment and you're just the patient in the chair. No, we strive to make the vet center as home-like as possible. So you're going to find in our lobby couches, flat screen TVs, coffee on brew. Oftentimes we have donuts and snacks up front. So we want to make it easy for you to walk in to the vet center. There's no pressure when you come in. A lot of the folks that work here at the vet center are veterans themselves, and our work studies up front. These are military veteran college students. They're going to be the ones to greet you. So you're coming into a very veteran-centric environment. We want nothing more than to make your experience here meaningful and a good experience for you. So again, Benny Rodriguez, Bakersfield Vet Center, 661-323-8387, and we hope to see you soon. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Samuel Townsend. I work for Employers Training Resource. We do a lot of training with our vets. We put them into training. We also help them with their resumes, and we also help them with anything they need to be able to get a job. We have a lot of opportunities, and we work very hard to get our veterans back to work. With that, it's very hard to work by yourself. I have a team. I have a partner with EDD. His name is Richard Barker, and I can't do without him. He's a hard worker, and he worked very hard with our veterans, and I'm glad to have him aboard. We do everything together dealing with our veterans, from homeless to finding a job, and we're always here to help you.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Casey Schaubschlager. I am a former Marine who served as an infantryman from 2002 to 2006, and currently working for the Wounded Heroes Fund of Kern County, not to be mistaken with the Wounded Warrior Project, who we're often mistaken with. Wounded Heroes Fund is a grassroots nonprofit that started here 10 years ago by a woman named Wendy Porter. She was the daughter of a Vietnam veteran. And after 9/11 happened, she wanted to do something for the men and women returning home here to Kern County. And seeing how her dad went through after Vietnam, she wanted to do something for the healthy and safe transition for our veterans returning here to Kern County. So thus, Wounded Heroes Fund started as almost as the name says, a fund. We were with the volunteer board, still volunteer, helping funding veterans and any need possible. Fast forward almost 12 years later now, with the help of the community and multiple agencies and services here in the county, we're a full-fledged nonprofit that tries to service any veteran and their family in any way, shape, or form possible. We've done everything from have a cup of coffee to build a home for them. Unfortunately, we're not in the home building service now, but we have done a spread of things. And what we try to do now is anything that's social, therapeutic, recreational, or financial. And under the financial guidelines, we're trying to do anything grant-wise. So grants for veterans and families, if they qualify, provide financial assistance for anything, whether it's a new set of tires, washer, dryer, to back pay on PG&E or bills or mortgage. And to qualify for these things, you just go to our website, www.thewoundedheroesfund.org, and go to programs, fill out the application. Also under our programs, you can find our major programs that we're doing for anything that's social and therapeutic and recreational, given COVID guidelines right now. And hopefully we can do a lot more after this whole COVID thing blows over or lightens up and gives us a lot more leeway. Right now, with the help of Dignity, a couple of our biggest programs are emergency food assistance and the financial assistance. And again, under that financial assistance, along with grants, is financial mentorship. So we have John Locke from Edward Jones, who takes on personal classes, who can help the veterans and their families answer any questions as far as consolidating debt to how to start a financial plan. On top of that, we have, again, our service dog program, our equine therapy program, our monthly hikes, Outward Bound. And again, once COVID lightens up, hopefully we'll get our programs up and running full-fledged. But until then, the programs that we're majorly hitting on is the food assistance, the financial assistance, and anything else that we can help provide right now for veterans and their families. So if you do have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us at www.thewoundedheroesfund.org. Go to our website, feel free to fill out a registration. We don't have billboards, we don't have commercials, we don't cold call. So if you register with us, you get a monthly email about what's coming up or what we're providing, a date night, a movie night, a paint night, whatever have you. Also call us, give us a ring at 661-328-8600. Once again, I'm Casey. I help with the outreach and programs, and thank you for chiming in.
Hello, my name is Joshua Danins, and I'd like to start by thanking Bakersfield College and the Vernon Valenzuela Veterans Resource Center, and specifically its director, Jenny Frank, for the opportunity to tell you a little bit about what the Kern County Veterans Service Department does. I'd also like to thank all the veterans for their service to our country. As an Army veteran myself, it's a pleasure to let the community know how we can assist them here at the department. I also think it's important to understand a little bit of the history of the department to fully appreciate the services we provide. In 1944, as World War II was ending, Kern County officials recognized the returning service members were having a difficult time applying for and receiving their benefits from what was in the Veterans Administration. To make that process easier, the Kern County Board of Supervisors created the Kern County Veterans Service Department to be a resource for veterans and their dependents as they navigated the bureaucracy that often prevented them from receiving the benefits entitled to them. Helping veterans and their dependents access the benefits earned by the Veterans Service is still the department's primary focus. There are many benefits offered through the Department of Veterans Affairs, the state of California, and even Kern County. And it's the job of the Veterans Service Department to help educate veterans and their dependents about the various benefits to which they may be entitled, help them assemble and submit the proper documentation to be granted those benefits, and to be an advocate for them before, during, and after that process ends. The Veteran Service representatives at the department receive annual training and are accredited by the Department of Veterans Affairs to assist veterans and their dependents when filing claims for benefits. Whether assisting a veteran filing service-connected compensation or helping a surviving spouse file for pension, our staff has experience working with the VA and understands what evidence a VA rater needs to grant a benefit. We're also able to access VA computer systems to track claims and address any potential issues as they arise. While the department primarily assists with service-connected disability compensation and non-service-connected pension, we also assist clients enrolling in VA healthcare, applying for education benefits, obtaining certificates of eligibility for VA home loans, and many other VA programs. But we can also assist clients access state benefits as well, like getting a California driver's license with the veteran designation, assisting qualified veterans receive disabled veterans license plates, and we process the application for the popular college fee waiver program for the dependents of service-connected disabled veterans. Another important component of the Veterans Service Department is its relationship with the many service providers throughout the county, so we can properly refer our clients to organizations whose services are not provided here. The department works closely with many community groups, nonprofit organizations, the various colleges and universities, and other veteran service organizations throughout the county. And this allows us to properly direct veterans and members of the community to needed resources. While the department is familiar with VA benefits and procedures, veterans often need immediate assistance or help that is not provided by the federal VA. And by working with our community partners, we are in a position to direct our clients precisely where they need to go to get that assistance. Finally, the Veterans Service Department operates a grant-funded program that offers employment assistance through our office directly to veterans. The Kern Patriot Partnership connects qualified veterans looking for work with local employers looking to hire. Kern Patriot Partnership offers resume writing assistance to help translate a veteran's military skills into something a civilian employer will recognize and understand. We conduct mock interviews with industry professionals who can offer constructive and relevant feedback. And there's a constant communication between our staff and the job seeker about various job opportunities that arise throughout the county. We recently partnered with Employers Training Resource and have expanded our employer partners and now provide additional supportive services and training programs to our job seekers. I hope this short presentation has provided you with better understanding of the services offered through the Kern County Veterans Service Department. If you have any questions or would like to reach out for assistance with any of the topics discussed or ones I didn't cover, please contact us at 661-868-7300 or email us at kernvets@kerncounty.com. Thank you very much for the opportunity to highlight some of what we do here at Kern County Veterans Service Department. It's a pleasure to serve the veterans of Kern County and honor them for the service to our country. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Perry Finzel. I'm a field representative for Congressman Kevin McCarthy's office in Bakersfield, California. The Congressman's office can help with veterans issues and veterans affairs via veterans casework. So if you're having a problem with, let's say, one of the most common issues we deal with is voc rehab at a college level. So if it just doesn't feel right and you're no longer receiving responses, or you've applied 3 times and haven't heard back, feel free to reach out to us. We can look into that. We can also look into benefits. As long as you've already got a case open with the Veterans Service Office, we can check the status of that case. And pretty much any federal agency, but specifically for this purpose, Veterans Affairs, voc rehab, medals. We can look into your service record if you need a copy of that, or you lost your DD-214 and need a copy of that. We can do all of that. It's as simple as reaching out to us. I'm a United States Marine, so I can understand most language if you speak to me. And casework-wise, Monica does the casework for the office. Monica Martin. You can call either one of us at 327-3611. Thank you.
Good afternoon, veterans and my fellow renegades. My name is Jenny Frank. I'm the manager of Veteran Services and Programs at Bakersfield College and a Marine Corps veteran. On behalf of our staff, I would like to thank you for your service and sacrifice. Veterans Day 2020 is certainly one of the most unique that we have ever experienced. There has scarcely been a time where the need to stay engaged has been more important. While most operations on the campus of BC are remote, including veteran resources, we remain steadfast in our dedication to serving you. The organizations you have heard from in this video are just a small sampling of a large network of federal, state, and local organizations and individuals that work together to ensure your success both personally and in your educational pursuit. We would love to hear from you, whether you have a specific need or just want to say hello. My brothers and sisters, from our Bakersfield College family to yours, thank you once again and happy Veterans Day.